Today I thought I would read a little bit of one of my short stories. This one is called The Ink Weaver. Amara Thorne had always felt the pull of words. As a child, she'd spent countless hours lost in books, her mind traveling to places far beyond the rolling hills of her sleepy hometown. But somewhere along the way, the pull had transformed into something deeper, more urgent, a need to create, to weave her own tapestry of stories. Now in her 30s, Amara was a writer, though she rarely called herself one. Her desk overflowed with half-finished manuscripts, coffee-stained notebooks, and rejection letters that stacked like a paper monument to despair. She had tasted the thrill of small success, a poem published here, a short story featured there, but the novel, her novel, remained elusive. The story she longed to tell gnawed at her, whispering fragments of itself in her dreams. It was the tale of a girl who could weave magic through ink, whose words came to life, reshaping the world around her. But every time Amara sat down to write, the whispers grew silent, replaced by the deafening noise of doubt. Who would care about this? What makes you think you're good enough? The questions loomed like storm clouds, and more often than not she walked away from her desk, defeated. Until one gray autumn morning, as rain tapped against the window pane, Amara decided to escape her creative rut. She packed a notebook and set off to the old library at the edge of town. The library was a relic, its shelves packed with worn tomes and forgotten knowledge. It was there, among the scent of aged paper and dust, that Amara stumbled upon an unfamiliar book. The book had no title, its cover a plain, unassuming brown leather, yet when she opened it the words inside shimmered as though alive. The first page bore a single line: "The ink weaver's gift lies not in the hand, but in the heart." Intrigued, Amara flipped through the pages, discovering that the book was filled with fragmented stories, each more fantastical than the last. One told of a river that flowed with memories instead of water. Another one spoke of a city built on the back of a sleeping dragon. But as she read, she realized something eerie. These stories mirrored the fragments she had dreamed, ideas that she had scribbled in her notebooks but never shared. A chill ran through her. How could this book know my stories? The librarian, a wise woman with kind eyes, approached her. "Ah, you found the ink weaver's journal," she said, her voice a blend of warmth and mystery. "Few can see it, and fewer still are chosen by it." "What do you mean?" Amara asked, clutching the book to her chest. "This journal doesn't belong to any one writer," the librarian explained. "It travels, seeking those who have the gift but are burdened by doubt. It shows them their potential, reminding them that their stories matter." Amara returned home with the journal, her mind racing. That night she opened her laptop and began to write. For the first time in years, the words flowed effortlessly, unburdened by fear. She wrote for hours, weaving the tale of the ink weaver, a story of magic, resilience, and the power of believing in one's self. Weeks turned into months, and Amara's novel took shape. The journal's pages, once filled with shimmering words, now lay blank, as if its purpose had been fulfilled. On the day she typed the final sentence, the journal vanished from her desk, leaving behind only a single page. The ink weaver's journal is never truly over, for every writer's heart holds infinite words. Her novel, titled The Ink Weaver, became a bestseller, resonating with readers across the world. But for Amara, the victory was not in its success. It was in rediscovering the journey of storytelling and embracing the magic within one's self. Thank you for joining me today in my reading of The Ink Weaver.